Mr. Tim Linger, please join me in welcoming Toastmaster Ardian Peach.
All right, so hypothetical question. How would you evaluate a speech about evaluating speeches? Well, if you paid attention, you know the answer to that question. I'm usually against meta speeches. I've always found them to be a little bit tacky, but this one was different. It was interesting, but more importantly, he gave something incredibly useful to us all. He knew his audience, and he served us incredibly well. Although he was behind this podium, and I am a little biased against people who stand behind the podium, the power of his voice was able to reach all the way across the back. I think everybody heard him. And this podium, again, I'm biased, but he wasn't really standing behind the podium. He was using it. He was going up and down. He was even shaking it to indicate how nervous somebody was. And I very rarely saw him look down here. He used the podium, and that's incredibly impressive. A lot of people may hide behind the podium, but I never really got that impression with him. If there's one thing that I really want you, Mr. Tim Linger, to do, is I want you to actually explore the speech even further, way further beyond that wooden box right there. This could be a keynote speech at TLI. Raise your hands. You guys know TLI is coming up?
Yes. Yes.
Everybody should be raising their hands. People would pay for a speech like this, because throughout his speech, he demonstrated an incredibly important principle, not just in Toastmasters, but in public speaking as an art and a skill. Everything he spoke about, he embodied perfectly. Every principle that he genuinely, keyword there, genuinely wants other people to improve upon, he perfectly embodied. It was him. If there's one man that I would go to become a better public speaker, well, I come here, of course, but I go straight to him. And the absolute cherry on top, regardless of your political leanings, that hacked me out of nowhere, and I thought that was funny. Over to you.